Welcome to the Laptop Lifestyle Dad Show. I'm your host, Jeff Ross, the caffeinated kangaroo from Down Under, here to help you navigate the wild world of social selling and AI mastery. Whether you're a frustrated affiliate marketer, an inspiring coach, or a seasoned network marketing pro, you're in the right place. And each week we'll be deep diving with key experts from the online business world, sharing their tips and tricks and stories to help you elevate your game. Plus, I'll be serving up some quick coaching episodes packed with actionable insights to keep you ahead of the curve. So grab your favorite cuppa, sit back, and let's hop into another episode. Welcome to the journey of mastering the art of social selling and AI while balancing life as a laptop lifestyle legend. Let's get started and enjoy the show.
Well, guys, it's Jeff Ross here. I'm a little bit deflated. I'm not your normal bouncy self today due to lack of sleep. I've been up since 3 a.m. this morning. I was up for the LA Tribune Podcast Network for their Powerhouse Summit, and got the opportunity to be on the panel again with the amazing network there of podcasters and be able to rub shoulders. I feel like I'm the small fish, playing with these really, really big giant fish sometimes, but it's an absolute pleasure to be a part of that journey. And 12 p.m. Tuesday, every week, is the LLD panel. And I've got Dave to the left of me, Jayde to the right of me stuck in the middle of them. Guys, I love doing life with you. I love doing business with you. And we've got a powerhouse panel packed for today. And to give you a little bit of time to start thinking about it, not to put you on the spot too much, like Dave, we discussed there going into it. I want you to start thinking around, man, about, AI efficiency, tools to help us with our personal branding and all of that. But start thinking about how can we, tips and strategies that we can share with our community here. Because that's the purpose of these panels, right? It's not just a podcast episode. It's our opportunity to connect with the community, lock arms and do this together. And yeah, you heard that right. This is actually going live and it's aired up on our podcast at the LLD, so the Laptop Lifestyle Dad Show. And so we're hosting this together every week, and you'll be seeing more of these panel conversations coming. And basically, this whole conversation started off the back of market research and, what our audience needed and wanted and how we could serve our community. And the team and I got together and the panel was born. And so the purpose of these calls are for us to sort of put the spotlight on Jayde and Dave as well. And it's not just the Jeff Ross show anymore. It's the awesome threesome, the awesome trio here to be able to serve the community. And we've got something really amazing that we're about to launch on today's panel that I'm going to hold back just for now. I've alluded to it over the last couple of days of what's coming down the pipeline, but I know Jayde has been working right up into the wire, like literally. I think she was still working at 11:59 a.m. right just before we jumped on to make sure all the final pieces were ready to rock and roll. But, I was listening to the podcast summit today and a lot of the podcasters on there, one of the key themes that they all sort of said was just start messy. I know that goes against the grain for Jayde because there is a little bit of a perfectionistic tendency there, but that's also great because it serves us because, when we do launch something, we launch something of a $1 million caliber. But I remember back even just 12 months ago, I started our very first challenge without a funnel. I got my first 30 people to say, yes, me, I'd love to learn more about what you have to offer without a funnel. And so I started very messy, but then that got me into massive action and I was able to launch the boot camps. And, here we are today about to take things to the next 10 levels and beyond. And it's so, so blessed and so honored to be locking arms and partnering with Dave and Jayde to be able to bring this amazing product to you. But that's enough of a teaser right now. Let's give you some coaching and some value and some tips. And Jayde, I'm going to get you to, share your favorite tool or strategy to help people in the AI space to help them keep their brand authentic and on point. And Dave, I want you to talk about today about efficiencies and the tools to help us to streamline, the content marketing process and all that. So Dave, What is your favorite go-to tool right now to help you to streamline your content marketing journey?
Well, for me, it's my own creation, so that's probably a little bit of an unfair advantage. But for generally speaking, it would have to be probably ChatGPT and obviously Claude. ChatGPT for, I guess, a lot of shorter form content, and Claude for the longer form posts and stuff like that. But I think
So let's talk about that a bit. So do you use both or either or do you stack them? Like how do you leverage both ChatGPT and Claude?
right, yeah, well, I guess a lot of the time it depends on what I want to write. But again, I've got them both customized for my own little toys to use. So that makes it a little bit easier for me. If I didn't have those, what I would be doing is shorter form content, research, that sort of stuff. Other than Perplexity, I would generally use ChatGPT, and it's getting a little bit better now that it's brought the 4.01 out. So, it thinks a little bit and before it actually speaks, which is probably something that I should do sometimes, but, learn from AI technology. And then Claude, basically for stories and longer form posts, because it actually writes a lot better. But I also occasionally, if I get something out of ChatGPT that I don't quite like, I'll throw it into Claude, and vice versa. If I get something out of Claude that sounds really good, but it's like reading, a book or a novel, then I'll throw it into ChatGPT and say, "Hey, shorten this up for me, will you, man?" And
So different writing styles for different tools.
They are, and obviously, to get the best out of them, it helps too with the prompt creation and that sort of stuff. So, ChatGPT loves to use Markdown format, which I think I did put a bit of a post in there before. It's just a style of writing. Obviously, that's why you get those little asterisks and all that sort of stuff when it spits out stuff for you sometimes. And you copy it and you paste it onto a Google Doc. It's got all those little asterisks because that's the Markdown format. And Claude actually likes XML, or basically HTML. Yeah. So, if you're used to writing that sort of style, anybody that's done websites and stuff like that has been familiar with that.
Yeah. Let's just remember really our audience, though, are caterpillars, not butterflies.
I'm just giving that little thing. So, the good thing is, though, is, you can just type anything in there like any person. I guess the thing is, the more in-depth you go into the prompt, the better results you're going to get. But you could even be smarter and, you could use ChatGPT, for instance, and say, "Hey, I want to really create a really good prompt that I can use in Claude about this," and give it a little bit of context about it. And
that's really awesome. Let's unpack that a little bit further. Let's say, so I'm writing a post and I'm creating a post to promote Shoply. The benefits of being a vendor on Shoply. What would be your sort of step-by-step process to create the content for that post?
All right, well, if it's probably going to be a reasonably long sort of a post, so I would probably just obviously give it some context about, what it's going to be, some information, whether that be, just telling it what you want directly, I suppose. But for something like Shoply, I guess I would probably ask it to either act as a marketing manager, if that's what you're trying to do with it. I'd probably actually ask it to act like an experienced e-commerce.
So you start your prompt off with saying, "Act like da."
Yeah, generally speaking, and then I give it a bit of content and context about what you want it to write. So a few lines about, I'm wanting to promote this business, Shoply. Shoply is, a decentralized.
Give some bullet points.
Yeah. So some bullet points, and then the other good thing is, if you've got some examples of what you actually want it to give you, it's always good to give it a little bit of example. Say, I don't know, especially if you're probably writing emails and that probably more so, but if you can give it a little bit of an example of the sort of content that you want, that's good. And the other good trick is where you started in the beginning after the act like bit with the context and what you actually want to get out of the quote, you actually put that in again at the end and repeat yourself, you'll actually get a better result as well.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah. Okay. So then you do that all on ChatGPT or Claude or both, or?
I would probably, I'd probably just do it on ChatGPT because it's probably got a little bit more, it's got access to the internet, so that probably helps a little bit. But, the other thing you could do too is you could actually use your other friend, Perplexity, and you actually do some research first.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I'm sure there's a little bit of information out there about Shoply these days popping up around the place. So you could actually, go to Perplexity, tell it what you want to write about, ask it to do a bit of research for you, get that information and go, okay, take that information, put it into ChatGPT, and tell it to summarize it and create, what sort of a post you want or post from that information. So you've got a little bit more factual information. And then if you sort of don't really like the style that it's putting out there, well, then you can get it, throw it into Claude and see what Claude spits out. And then you've just got the two comparisons. So there's always, it's always good to do a bit of research, I suppose, beforehand. And I guess that's where, your little friend Perplexity comes in handy. It's probably a little bit smarter than ChatGPT for that sort of stuff, unless you've got a really well-trained custom.
Let's touch on that quickly, with regards to custom trained GPTs. Like, you're essentially our AI resident for this space. And there's so many different possibilities and what you can do in this space. But looking at serving our community, like, affiliate network marketers who are content marketing creators in that space, why would they want to come to you to even explore what a custom GPT? What would be one of the main benefits? Like, focusing on what's in it for them. What are one of the main benefits that they want to come to you to even explore this conversation? Because it is such a new thing right now. And it's, basically we're going through this whole learn, do, teach model. And the only difference between myself and you in this space is you've got, 10,000 hours more experience than I do, vice versa versus social selling and networking and all that, right? So you're our go-to resident for anything AI tools, or especially these custom little helpers that you've created. Look, I can, share the main benefits, and I will, but I'd rather hear from the man himself, like the horse's mouth. What is the main benefit you would say is to leveraging custom GPTs?
Right. Well, I guess it's time saving for one, because you've already given it all the information. You don't have to keep doing research. It's already got that information, more accurate responses, more in-depth responses.
So you're saying I don't have to, like, we just talked about prompting and creating a post. So you're saying that with a custom GPT, I don't have to continue to do those same prompts over and over again? Like, you can sort of train it to help support you?
Exactly right, because you give it a knowledge base that you want it to work off. You can allow it to have access to the internet as well, so it can actually, and it will obviously use its own database. But if you actually give it specific instructions along with specific databases, you can have your prompts reasonably simple, and it will spit out pretty much exactly what you want 9 times out of 10. Obviously, again, the more you prompt, it will continue to learn as you go too. It'll learn more about your style and all that sort of stuff. So, you need to feed it all that right information. The data is absolutely critical to get the responses that you want from that and get them the way you want. And I've actually learned another little trick, which I'm just about to build, and I've actually been able to work out a way where I can actually give Claude access to the internet. So,
oh wow,
look out!
Well, Dave's coming. We work pretty closely with Jayde, and Jayde, I'd love to know, how has Dave helped you in your day-to-day role with managing the team and creating funnels and all that? How's he supported you in everything?
Oh my God, I would be lost without Dave, to be honest. And you, Jeff, not going to lie. He has made my life so much easier. So I'm building a client's website at the moment, and what I produced was good, but not great. And I wasn't happy with it. So I asked for some advice from Dave to get onto his little toys, and wow, he just zipped it through within, a few minutes. He had so much information for me that was on point, on target, like everything. And it has made a massive difference to the website that I'm building, and just saved me so much time. Because there's no reason why I couldn't have done this myself. But just to have that has just saved me so much time, so much brain energy. The mental capacity that I have at the moment is it has been incredibly beneficial for everything that I'm doing.
So not only increased quality of work, but way more efficient. How much more efficient would you say has Dave's little AI helpers made us?
Hours and hours of time. This is, this probably would have taken me a week to put together. He's put it together in minutes for me. Minutes.
So the question is how much is worth your time? What is your hourly rate, that's worth to you? And I would say my hourly rate would be $500 an hour. And so if Dave's saving us hours, Well, hey, Dave, thanks. You're saving us thousands of dollars. And
No problem.
a bit of a cheeky plug, like Dave's an independent contractor. We're doing things here as a joint venture together. But like if you are looking to save hours and thousands of dollars, then reach out to Dave. He'd love to have a chat. I'm sure he could give you a little free discovery call and, get into your world, figure out your bottlenecks that need streamlining and see what we can do there. But it's also a bit of a selfish, cheeky plug as well, because I'm going to come back to what we're about to launch. And, this is something that we're launching together, and you just heard from Dave. He just shared his expertise and, stood on his own merits and his own laurels. And the wisdom and the expertise and the gift that this guy has is going to bring to this amazing product that we're about to launch. Guys, like I wouldn't know anybody who's got such a servant heart just to serve and who knows his shit more than Dave. And very, very excited, mate, to be locking arms with you and building this community together and serving this wonderful community, and helping you to step up and shine in the AI, tool space. Really awesome.
Well, thank you. And I think you just paid back those few $1,000 pretty much straight away there.
Yeah, that's it.
That really figuring out what your brand represents for a start. Who are you, what you do, who you serve, how you serve them is so important when you are using AI, because it needs to be on brand, right? And if you don't know who you are, then it's going to be a lot harder, right?
So let's say you don't know who you are. Like, how can AI support that?
Well, you want to go into your why, right? It all comes back to sinking into that why. Why did you start your business? Why did you get into the online space? And when you're in the online space, your personal brand is so important because it's how you stand out from the crowd above everybody else. There's a sea of network marketers, there's a sea of, affiliate marketers. So what makes you stand out? What makes you special? Right. And this is where, this is where I can help you bring it out. And if you've got multiple offers, then, I see so many people struggling to promote them all. And you don't want to be coming across salesy or, just sending link after link after link, like spamming your social feed with that. You need to be authentically you, right? And being real, being raw, being vulnerable, sharing where you started to where you are now, like how you overcame certain obstacles. Sharing your story and that storytelling is so damn important to building those relationships with people.
Yeah, look, and that's all great and well, but I know when I first started, I really struggled with articulating my brand and bringing stories together. And now it's not a problem. Now I can't shut up, but that starting journey, how have you used and leveraged AI to support you in that space?
I have, I took your course and I learned ChatGPT and all the prompts that went to it. And I've now been able to train ChatGPT exactly the way that I like it, and really diving deep into being myself. Like I haven't been probably more of myself than I ever have before. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And do you find that because you found yourself, like now you're more purpose driven. This is more fun. You do crazy things like, stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning because you just love it, really. Like, let's face it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be crazy.
Yeah.
And, so it helps to, bring out the best in you and helps to enhance you and helps you to step up and shine. And, there's some of the benefits that come from when we get the foundation fundamental stuff right. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Let's talk about the shift that's happening in our industry, like with the network marketing industry. We just saw another one today get announced. Beachbody has gone from MLM to affiliate marketing model. Another one just gone through the ringer. And look, those decisions from a corporate level, if you ask me, they're driven by greed because there are hybrid models out there. But let's not get into the negative side of this story. Let's focus on what we can take control on, what we can take ownership on. Let's live life above the line, right? Above the line is ownership, accountability, and responsibility. Below the line is blame, excuses, and denials. So what do you see from a personal brand, creating an authentic brand, what do you see the benefits, you know, especially as a network marketer versus just being a brand ambassador for XYZ company? How do you see that this positioning and the leverage that it gives us, and you know, why create a personal brand?
Because a personal brand, it doesn't matter what business you're in. If it
Mm,
collapses or you pivot, you change, it doesn't matter. People buy you.
yeah, that's it.
They don't buy your product. They have to build that relationship with you. And you've got to build that know, like, and trust. That's why people buy from you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Full stop. Like, you
Yeah.
know, and that's it, right? So like you can be a brand ambassador and represent, you know, other companies and all that thing, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether you're building a personal brand or you're a brand ambassador for XYZ company. You've got to learn some things around fundamentals. And that's what I love about personal branding, because it forces you to learn the fundamental skills of marketing and sales. And it forces you to learn the fundamental foundational steps that you need to take people through a customer value journey. Whereas if you're just a brand ambassador, you rely on other people's systems, you rely on other people's ways of doing things, and that's a great way to start. Don't get me wrong. You know, there are some great foundational lessons that you can learn out that. But if you you know get stuck in the corporate drumbeat of just being another carbon copy story of that company. And when things happen, like what's just happened to Beachbody and other companies in the past, you know, few months, you know, when the company shifts like it does, you're subject to their whims, and then you got to start all over again. But with developing a personal brand, you're not only developing the key marketing foundational skill sets, but this is something that we 100% can take ownership of and accountability and responsibility for, right? Because now we're no longer just really selling for the sake of selling. We're actually serving. And we, you know, we're building that community of getting people to know, like, and trust us. And you know, that becomes servant-hearted leadership in itself, because, you know, there's a lot of reputation that's relied on that brand, right? You know, I just had, you know, 20 personal people join me with Shopley in the last month. And they've all joined me personally because of the connection or relationship that they had with me, which my personal brand drew them into. And then it was serving that community, right? But if hypothetically, no, if it did happen, let's play devil's advocate for a second here. You know, Shopley fell over next month. Well, I've been completely transparent with everybody that this is a pre-launch, and I've gone in with that values and, you know, integrity and transparency, and been vulnerable, and, you know, saying, you know, I've done my due diligence, which I have. You know, I've gone in there and I've served, but, you know, we're going in this together. You know, it's no longer now just sales for the sake of sales. Is we're doing this together. We're building this together, and there's that tribe. You know, and I find when you get your personal brand dialed in, you find your tribe and you find your vibe, and then you can go and build together, right? And so I love that, you know, Jayde, that you've stepped up and you're shining in this space, and you're such an asset to helping people, you know, develop their personal brand. You know, all of the work that you see on our funnels and all that, that's Jayde. She's just taken everything that I've developed and just gone next level. So, you know, if you're looking for someone to serve you in that space, reach out to Jayde. But, you know, as you can see here, we've got a powerhouse team. And, you know, myself, my strengths are in strategy and sales coaching and, you know, helping you develop the foundational fundamental skills that you need to build a personal brand, create a niche community, but more importantly, get that customer value journey blueprint dialed in. I've got some pretty awesome tools around the basic knowledge around leveraging AI for those side of things. But then when we go next level, Dave's there to support us and go there. And then we've got Jayde to talk about funnels and CRMs and systems. And so I highlight all these strengths because what we're about to launch is going to tap into all these, and you're going to be able to get access to this amazing powerhouse team. So Jayde, I'll let you launch it because you've just done all the hard work building it. What are we about to launch? What is it, Jayde?
We have been waiting so long for this to share this with you. We are launching. Now, this is our pre-launch. We kick off in November, but we Today, we are officially launching our LLD Academy.
Woohoo! So, what is the Academy? Why would someone want to really take advantage of it? Let's go through the sales page here. Let me share our screen. And Jayde, if you could just walk us through here what you've done here. Like, guys, this is a funnel that Jayde is just hot off the press with us. You know, she's got on canvas. She's brought it all on brand. And I just love, it's like proud Papa Bear moments. You know, we're just birthing this one together. And, so if you're looking for something to unlock the social selling and AI powerhouse, like this is your opportunity to do it. You know, we've got an awesome deal going at the moment, 50% off. So Jayde, you want to walk us through basically, you know, how this works? Let's go to the actual breakdown of what people are going to get. So here's what you get. You want to break it down, Jayde?
Yeah, sure. So what we're doing, we're running this over 6 weeks, and this happens every 6 weeks. So we repeat it, but we know that doing it in this kind of model, the more you do it, the more you repeat something, the more you get out of it. And every time you do it, you take something more out of it each time, because there's something that just drops and you'll go, holy, I didn't even see that before, right? And you could have done 10 sessions. So this is why we have created it like this. So week 1 and 2. Now this is what we've based this off is on the boot camp. So if you've done any of our 3-day challenges or the 5-day boot camp, this is where this all stems from. Okay. And basically what we've done is we are spending more time with you guys. And it's basically, we're doing this in a weekly format, because what we worked out was 5 days is too much for people.
It's a bit of a fire hose.
Yeah, we're just feeding you that information. And we really need to space it out a bit. And we're obviously very mindful of your time as well. So we want to make this as easy as possible. So we've created a membership, and this is just a monthly membership that you can just roll on. Did slip out wrong, didn't it? I've got a bit of dyslexia. It's rubbing off, Jeff. Yeah, so we are basically running, the foundations, the AI basics. We're going to nail the basics of your social selling and AI, and really getting into laying those foundations, mastering your niche, what your message is, and, helping you build that content calendar, that makes your life so much easier. It saves you time, right? So that's over the first couple of weeks. Week 3 is where Jeff is going to unpack that customer value journey. And I'll tell you what, that is one of the most important things that I could have learned from Jeff when I very first started on a 3-day challenge. Customer value journey, and then moving into the course, like in the Bigger, Better, Best program, absolutely hit home hard for me. And it was just like, you're taking people on a journey. It's not just about a sale. You're actually nurturing and leading them through each stage of their buying journey or their awareness, like starting to become aware of you and leading you through each step. And it's just so beautiful to watch, and those relationships that build because of it. Right? And you don't just stop nurturing after you've got a sale. You want them to keep making repetitive sales, right? Or you might want to offer them different products. So you continue to nurture them after the sales. And then that brings you even more into it, where people start referring you to other people. And I'm at that stage. Like, I have people, haven't probably said anything to you guys yet, but I may as well. I've actually launched my own little affiliate program for one of the packages that I offer. And I'm just like, if somebody wants to purchase a package off me, then I'm going to, and you want to refer me because you loved what I've done for you, then I'm gonna reward you for sharing, right? And so getting back to what we're talking about, week 4 is where Dave is going to step in and run his masterclass, and he's really going to give you the skills and the tools that you need to cover, like, the AI imagery, the content, everything that you need, that obviously keeps your audience wanting to come back for more and more and more, right? And then week 5, you've got yours truly, who is going to share with you on how to, build those funnels and how to actually do that heavy lifting for you. So we want to make this simple and bring that whole customer value journey in. And, we want to automate your social selling strategy. We want to see your businesses grow. That's why we're all here. That's what we're all passionate about. It fills us up. Like, I know it hits me in the heart space when I see someone make a sale from maybe a funnel that we've built. It's incredible, right? And I love that we get to share our expertise.
Yeah,
And then
really interested and excited about this week 6 about the hot seat type stores coaching as well, because there's one thing to pick up the knowledge and acquire it, but it's a whole nother thing to actually apply it and get into action, right, and take massive action. So, we're not just creating another membership for the sake of, because we've got wisdom and expertise to share with the world. This is not even about the money for us. This is about the impact and the value that we can help create the community here. Like I said, I've said it all along. Our mission here at the Laptop Lifestyle Dads community is to help you to make your first $10,000 a month online so that you can leverage social selling, you can leverage AI tools to be able to help you to create the laptop lifestyle that you've always dreamed of, right? This is a product that's going to help support that mission. Our vision is to see 1,000 members in the next 12 months. That's a very ambitious goal, I know, but that's the game that we're playing here. We want to create massive impact. So when things like Beachbody happen, that you've got a personal brand, you've got a niche community, and you can roll with the punches and you can pivot and adjust. And it's like water off the duck's back, because you've built a tangible asset that's yours. You've got the fundamental skill sets from a digital marketing background, not just a network marketing or sales background, that you can pivot and adjust and, put different products on your shelf. And really, really cool to be able to launching this with you both, Dave and Jayde. Before we go right into it, I suppose, what are you most excited about this, Dave?
Well, I just can't wait to get in front of people and show them what magic can be created, I guess.
So when you do what you do best, when you do what you do best and you step into your genius zone, what impact are you most excited about with giving to the community? What's the impact that you feel like, people are going to take away from this?
I guess they'll have the confidence and ability to use the AI tools that we use and get the results that they want. And I know they're going to save shitloads of time. So that in itself, if I can teach somebody to save half an hour a day, half an hour a week, whatever, that's a bonus for me. But deep down, I know I can save them a whole day. They can go play golf on Friday.
Love that. Yeah, help them to live the laptop lifestyle, right? So they can
exactly right.
Not be tied to the computer, but actually live the life too.
Exactly, and once we get into it with, I guess the basics and fundamentals of how to use them, and then obviously moving on to the next steps of, the hybrid automation of some of the tools, then
and that's going to be really, really awesome doing it at a 6-week rotation too, because you'll get the opportunity to come in once every 6 weeks to help people. And even if like we've had people do our boot camp 10 times, 12 times over, and it's been so awesome seeing them mature. Like Lucia with Golden Drops and how she's matured and she's grown in that space after 12 boot camps, and like being able to get 12 masterclasses with Dave. One sort of every month, 6 weeks, like that there is worth thousands of dollars in itself, right? Jayde, what are you most excited about the impact that we're going to have with this academy?
It's just going to be, all three of us get to share what we excel at, right? And it's just going to make people's lives, they're going to understand, they're going to gain more clarity, and they're going to, be able to, I feel, show up more on social media. Their content is going to be stronger and more powerful. It's going to make a massive impact. And people are going to learn what personal branding is really all about.
Yeah. And I feel that this is filling a gap in our own customer value journey. Like, we've gone from having a free boot camp through, straight off the back of that to our signature program. And that's a big jump for people. Obviously the signature program is the fast track solution to be able to get, access to this amazing powerhouse strategy to be able to get up and run faster. And that's basically the signature program is more of a mentoring program, where we hold your hand and we walk with you step by step. Whereas the academy is more coaching and community, and you're going to get the support there, but it's that sort of that gap filler for our own customer value journey. So now we have something for everybody. We've got the free Facebook group. We're going to have this monthly academy, which is going to be a monthly subscription. And then we're going to have our bigger, better, best signature program on the back end of that. So it doesn't matter where you are on your journey, there's going to be something for everybody. And that's what I'm most excited about as well, because as I said, it's about the impact, about helping us to achieve that goal of having 1,000 members in the next 12 months, earning $10,000 a month online and building on that. That's an exciting goal to be a part of. That's exciting, the impact that'll have. Like, it's our heart and our vision to see, the Laptop Lifestyle Dads community to become the number one community online to master social selling and leverage AI for network and affiliate marketers. And so this is going to become our flagship product with our academy, and really excited to be launching this with you. So those who take action within this first month, or the first 100 people, we're running some pretty, awesome incentive bonuses for you to take fast action. We love to reward pioneers. We love to reward fast action takers, because that's where we know the rubber hits the road, and that's where the impact really starts to build and people get results. And, there's a reward for being a pioneer and, coming along and getting the machete and doing the hard yards with us. This is the first sort of time that we're launching this. So yes, there are going to be some glitches, but the great thing is we've already got a good solid base off the back of the boot camp, and we're going to build and develop this. And we're going to thank those of you who jump in early as early adopters, to come in early with us and take this Kickstart journey with us. So this is only for early action takers. So for the first 40 people that jump on, we're launching this today. This is pre-launch. The first 40 people will get a free 30-minute game planning session with yours truly. I'll unpack your goals, your personal goals. We'll have a really close look at your reality and your roadblocks that's stopping you from moving forward. Outside of that, we will then explore the solutions and the opportunities to help point you in the right direction and show you the way forward. And it's a non-obligation call. You can, obviously I'm going to promote the bigger, better, best packs as part of the solution, because that's why our number one product to be able to help you the best way. But it's a non-obligation call. At the very least, we'll give you a 90-day action plan to help point you in the right direction, to leverage the lessons that you get from the academy to really help you lay the foundation. So that's going to be for the first 40 legends who take advantage of that. But we're also going to give you access to our private school community, where you'll get access to our awesome prompts and all of that sort of thing. We're going to give Dave's thrown in here, access to his cutting edge AI tools. So Dave, I just want you to maybe just spend 30, 60 seconds here unpacking this little part of the bonus, because this is all yours, mate.
Yeah, no problem. Well, I've got 5 tools that will pretty much do anything that they need to be done for them in marketing. But the best thing about that, or I should be like Claude and say, well, here's the kicker. The kicker is I'm going to give them 3 prompts as well for each of those tools that aren't just any prompts. They're highly engineered prompts that, it's going to come out of this little brain here and be there for you, so that when they're actually testing them, they'll actually get results that they can walk away with and use. So,
man,
that's it.
Love it. That's worth thousands of dollars just in its own. That's very, very generous. Dave, thank you very much, mate. And so you guys, as you can see, this is jam-packed full of value just in itself. Like, we could sell this $2,000 a month, US dollars a month, every day of the week. That's, you're probably getting loads more value than just that. But, we're not going to charge you thousands. We're not even going to charge you hundreds. We're only going to charge you for the first 100 people that come on board. It's only going to be $47 per month. And we're going to grandfather you in at that price. Where we got here with Jayde, you've got the frequently asked questions. Move down here. Here we go. Hey guys, this is my first time actually looking at this page. I think she's done a brilliant job, but here we go.
You did say it was hot off the press.
Literally hot off. So, guys, we're going to give the first 100 action takers 50% discount for life. So the regular price is normally going to be $97 US,
But those of you who take action within the month of October, or the first 100 people that come on board will be grandfathered in at the $47 a month mark. What does grandfathered mean? Just let me clarify that. So if you come along right now and you're part of one of the first 100 early adopters, you'll be locked in at $47 a month for the lifetime of your active subscription. Now, let's say you lock it in for $47 a month, and then 12 months down the road, like you feel like you've gotten everything that you need from this amazing community, you've got the solid foundations, and you no longer need us. And that's great. That's what we want. We don't want you to be dependent on us. But let's say you stop your membership, and then 6 months down the road, 18 months into the journey, you come back. Well, you'll be coming back at the rate that is at that offer. You know, it'll probably be going up, you know, in 18 months' time from $97 a month, right? So it's a really awesome advantage here to get thousands and thousands of dollars worth of value for $47 a month to lock in that discount and be grandfathered in at that. Once we hit the first 100, we're going to jump up, and this is not a scarcity tactic. This is legit. Like, as soon as we've hit that 100 or the end of October, it'll be $97 US a month, guys. So we're in pre-launch. We're going to basically launch this now for the month of October, and the very first masterclass of week 1 will kick on at this stage, November 5th. So that's to be determined, because obviously we've got some things in the background there that we've got to get right. But this is the launch date we're aiming for is November 5th for the first masterclass. So this is an opportunity to get in quick. And I'm actually going to be launching this product on Shoply in the next few weeks as well. So we'll be setting up an affiliate program that goes with that. And we'll be launching that in the next couple of weeks as well. As I said, this will become our flagship product that we will constantly promote here in the Laptop Lifestyle Dads community, because this is going to be the number one product that essentially we can get the biggest impact to helping us fulfill our mission of seeing 1,000 people making at least $10,000 a month online, leveraging social selling and AI so they can become laptop lifestyle legends. Guys, it's our absolute pleasure, and we are so blessed and so humbled to bring this to you. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for allowing us to be able to serve you. And we can't wait to get on that very first masterclass with the very first 100 people there on November 5th and show up and shine and help you to put a lot of the challenges around, you know, not knowing what to post, not knowing how to leverage AI, seeing all of your friends succeed and crush it online with their affiliate network marketing businesses and wondering where's that extra special sauce that they've got that you can't seem to find. You know, taking away the challenges of procrastination and overwhelm and confusion and everything in that space, putting all those in the rear view mirror and help you to learn how to create the fundamental foundational skill set that'll serve you, not just to serve the business that you're running right now. You know, this is coming off the back of 16 years of digital marketing, e-commerce, sales, network marketing experience. You know, Dave's got a wealth of experience there from a tool, you know, geek out nerd, you know, funnels, websites, email marketing perspective as well. So does Jayde. You know, collectively together, I reckon we've probably got at least 25 years worth of digital marketing experience here. And we're all affiliate network marketers too. You know, we're in the trenches. We're building our own businesses as we grow. And we're just teaching with you what we've got our finger on the pulse and what's working for us right now. You know, so if you're looking for sales and recruitment systems that leverage AI, this is the place. If you're looking for content attraction marketing systems that helps you to leverage AI and social selling strategies, this is for you. If you're frustrated and had enough of spinning your wheels and just need someone who will care enough to do the hard yards and give you everything and don't hold back anything, this is for you. And really, really excited to be able to launch this for you all and can't wait for our very first masterclass. Jayde, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for helping us to bring this together. Same with you, Dave, and I'm absolutely blessed to partner with you on this. Yeah. Do you have any final words of wisdom or any final words that you want to share before we wrap up today?
Wait, really?
Can't wait.
It's going to be awesome. Like just the three of us working together even more closely on this, and we all work so well together. I just wanted to share that. Like we really are the three amigos, and even we were all jumping in and helping to get this finished. Like if it's like, Dave, can you do this for me so I don't have to think about it? Just can you grab that? Jeff, can you do this? Like
Yeah.
it's just that's the way that we work. And yeah, I feel that even just with these panels, right, we shine together as a trio.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll come back to you in a second, Dave, but I've just had a question here reach out to me. So one of our ChatGPT Unleashed students has asked, what about us guys have done the signature program? Where do we fit into this new product? And I'm going to put it on the spot, and I'm just going to say you guys get this grandfathered in for nothing. Like that is our early adopters pioneering. Thank you, for blessing us to come this far on the journey. So, Jaya and Jayde and Dave, like you guys have helped me develop the product, but anybody who's been a ChatGPT Unleashed Hero student in the past, reach out to us. And a lot of the training that we're going to be going over in the academy anyway is covered in a lot more in depth throughout the signature program. So you're not missing out on anything. This is something new. This is just us creating a different product to be able to help make sure that there's something for everybody and serving everybody where they're at and meeting the needs of the community. So yes, look, happy to grandfather you into that product. You'll be able to get access to all of the live masterclasses that come along that way. But yeah, you're not missing out on anything. That's probably the message to clarify on that one. Dave, what are you most excited about, mate? Any final words?
I just want it to happen. Isn't it November 5 already? Tomorrow or next week or something? Like
1st of October today.
Damn, still got
Where did September go though?
I know,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
There's 90 days to the end of the year.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Let's go.
Just excited. Just excited because I know, as Jayde said, I know what we can bring to the table together, all three of us working together. And I just can't wait to experience the growth of the people in the community and how they move forward from here, and just, watch the family grow and expand.
This is us stepping up and going next level. Like I feel like the last 12 months is about laying the foundation. It's proving to the world that, we created a minimum viable product that people need. But now this is about going next level and creating a wider, deeper, more powerful impact on the community and really helping as many people and blessing as many people as we can. And that's what excites me. And yeah, it's I could not do this next stage of the game without you. You guys rock. And it's going to take a team effort for us to climb this next awesome town mountain that's ahead of us, right? But every level has a new devil. And I feel like we've just birthed something amazing together. And it's going to be such an amazing collaborative joint venture project. And this is us to step up and shine. So let's rock and roll. And guys, let's call it a wrap for today. And Dave, I know that you do your magic, mate, and you'll get this podcast, episode up live on our podcast show. And mate, thank you very much for everything you do in the background for supporting that space. And yeah, after October, just on the podcast, after October, I'll be doing another interview run, reaching out to some amazing experts that I've been connecting with, and looking forward to bringing those interviews to our podcast, the Laptop Lifestyle Dad Show. So, guys,
awesome.
if you love these panel conversations, if you've got any questions, you need any support, you want any tips or strategies, any suggestions, ideas, techniques, whatever that is, the latest tool, the latest tip, let us know in the comments, because we want these panels to be something that serves you, not just for us to have a microphone and hear our voices drone on. This is about servant-hearted leadership. So let us know, what are some of the struggles? What are some of the challenges that you face in this space? And how can we serve you best? What are some of the things that you need that's stopping you from moving forward? What are some of the confusions? What's some of the challenges? What are some of the roadblocks? Let us know. So then we can go into, servant coaching mode and help you create clarity, help you get unstuck, and help you get out of Sucksville, and help you get a clear path forward to Awesome Town. Thanks for your time, guys. Stay caffeinated, stay legendary, and we'll see you on the next panel next week. Bye for now.
Now for some exciting news. Don't forget to grab our new book that just launched, Social Selling and AI Mastery for Network Marketers. It's jam-packed with actionable insights and success stories to help you to elevate your game. And whilst you're here, make sure you've joined our Facebook group, the Laptop Lifestyle Dads Legends, Social Selling and AI Mastery for Network and Affiliate Marketers. This is your go-to place to transform your approach to online business with cutting-edge strategies and practical tips. Whether you're just starting out or you're looking to up your game, this is for you. So why join? Well, it's simple. We're here to empower and equip you to achieve true freedom and success in your business. Learn how to balance the chaos of the mum-dad life while mastering social selling and AI. So go ahead, hit subscribe button. Don't miss any future episodes. If you've loved what you heard, leave us a review and share with your fellow legends. Let's grow our community together, stay caffeinated, stay inspired, and keep making memories. Cheers, legends, and we'll see you on the next episode.